Damien, you're heading into this UCI race, and you've done a few UCI races already, but this is the first time you've done this race.
It is, yeah, first time.
But you've done a lot of recce's of the course and everything. So what's your thoughts on what you're facing?
Yeah, I reckoned it. Luckily, when the women's race was on, obviously we did it yesterday as well. Spent a couple of days here when the women were doing it, and obviously they filled the potholes in quite a lot. So I pretty much reconned 100 mile of basically the whole course. Yeah. And yeah, I just think it's going to be just. I predict that the sectors themselves won't be that hard. It's just you know, it's 180 riders want to be at the front at the same time. So I think that's going to be the hardest part. You know, trying to get yourself in position and maintaining that. And I think they come thick and fast. You know, once you're in Ostown, once you're doing those loops around there. And I mean, yeah, I think I did it yesterday, and it's interesting that they've changed so much from like a month ago, whenever it was when we came, and they're actually in a lot better state. So yeah, I think it's just trust you. Like we did it yesterday, and we just rode full gas over it, and just trust your equipment, and you know, like, it is what it is. Like whatever happens.
We're finally coming into it as a not having done it before and not having ridden those sectors. What are the sorts of things that riders need to be aware of? For example, I'm assuming you don't want to be too tight on the wheel. It's probably better to be at the front where you can choose your own line.
Yeah, I think I did a similar. It's not similar, but I did a Holland race, and there was like, I think there was like 20 gravel sectors, like proper gravel sectors with real harsh holes. And yeah, you kind of like ease off the wheel, because if they hit the hole, you don't want to do the same. And you kind of like almost have to hover the saddle a little bit sometimes, because you know that something's going to come and you don't want to, you know, hit down on that. But I think the best advice, personally, that I've been told off my coach is to, if you're in a bad position over the sectors, don't stress yourself. You know, like just move up when you're on the tarmac, where it's safe, because realistically all you're going to do is stress yourself out and everyone else around you. Accept the fact that you're in a bad position and move up where it's safe.
Well, I was being told by Kelvin, one of the race directors, that he knows a rider who I know has been second at Lincoln and won the Premier Calendar. He feels 20 minutes down in this race, so it can be very hard. And I'm assuming that your UCI experience will come in useful, knowing 180k, it's all about that last hour.
I'm hoping so, yeah. You know, it's more formulaic. You know, the higher up you go up in cycling, well, it used to be. So yeah, break gets a lot of, like, the bigger teams will hopefully control it, and we're not at that status, so we can just ride on the coattails of them and hopefully stay hidden, wear a black gilet, and go unnoticed. So yeah, we'll see.
Wow, there's a lot of UCI teams to follow there, like Lotto, Disney, and Unibet, etc. So
I'll be looking out for Rory and Bostock's wheel and Ryan and Jacob's wheel. So if I can stay anywhere near them, then I'll have done a good race for me. So
well, hopefully you've got that form you had at the peaks.
I hope so, yeah.